Okay, so I'm just gonna do a little bike ride. The goal is basically to just go maybe about an hour in each way and just see how far I can get on the gravel road. The goal is to make it to the car bridge just to see, and then we'll see how the road looks. Supposedly they can bring cars. Well, we see that they bring. So here's how the road looks on our side, and this goes on for a few kilometers, and I want to see how far it really is. I'm gonna go a little further before I start the ride. Alright, so we're off. Still in the familiar territory. I'll update you a little bit further. Here are my immediate neighbors. Just passing by. So far so good. A lot easier than walking. So nice. Nice views. Pretty quickly, this is like the last place I walked to. Up the hill there, I think. And this is the last place we walked a while back. All looks about the same, just brick house, different fried chicken. I like the colors of the houses. I think we're getting close to a center of some sort. Sun is warming up, that's why I chose to do it early. We have a lot of bananas and yucca in this area. We got the first challenge. We'll be able to get off the bike for this. I don't want to slip on the rocks. It's a good thing I got my boots. And the horse. Yeah, it's a nice road so far. Just gotta maybe have a better system, like one camera here, one here, just like the other motorcycle vloggers. Electric motorcycles, just as nice. I like how it's pretty incognito, quiet. Building some. A lot of building along the road. And that's where the guy I saw with the tricycle, or I don't know, tricycle, motorcycle, tricycle motor. Tricycle. Use my own power here for now. It goes downhill. This looks like it took a lot of work to level out. I chose the right time to have hardly any traffic. I think one motorcycle. There are at least half a dozen pickup trucks in the vicinity that people drive, but they don't drive so much, so luckily for me I can pick this specific time, which is just 8 a.m. or 8:30 by now, and I'll turn around at 9, so hopefully I can get far enough as my goal was. But either way, few barking dogs, that's fine. I got boots so they can't really bite me. At least not bite through them. But they usually just bark. And you can bike away from them. They can't keep up if the road is clear. So yeah, beautiful drive. I might do this more in the future. People were friendly and I didn't feel like, oh, why are you here? What are you doing? Sometimes people are confused because you hardly see anybody on this road that's not local, but they all know me by now, mostly. I'm sure how to recognize some of the palms. I've been here, I think it was here anyway, but let's see if it's where I think, yeah, there's a stream. So I'm very close to the Kampanak village or center. Oh, good, I didn't have to get off, so maybe I'm getting more comfortable. Gear down on this hill. Even with the motor, it's not strong enough. So, hola. So that's solo para mirar. Yeah. So they're like, "Where are you going?" Because yeah, they don't know. But I know her. She's the aunt, I think. So the workers we had, they came from this village by boat before this road was complete. Some of them still use boats, and they mine all across, all up and down the river. Oh yeah, there's lots of achu. Maybe that's what I ought to do, just come and ask around for achus. Should be soon. They're definitely hanging on there. This is Romania or soursop, hard to tell. So yeah, there it is, the center. And past that, there was maybe one other center, I'm not sure. Look at that achu palm, I don't know how you can see it. Lots of bananas. Okay, I'll put away because I'm going downhill. When I go uphill I can film, so there's the center. One time I did drone shots and they weren't happy, so I didn't film anything, but it was a public road. And this is where the cars, there's a lot of cars here. You can see, let's see if you, yeah, that's the square. I went uphill there, I did some droning. It was pretty. Maybe if I find it I would include it in this video, but obviously it'll look different now. So yeah, they live somewhere around here. Lots of houses. Part of the Schwarz narration. Pretty much everything I've been writing here, I think. Let's see what it's got. Kampanak Insa. So now that I'm past that, I wonder, I'll check the map a little later but I'm not tired, it's nice. I'll definitely take a break once. I was thinking I would be willing to go over an hour if I have to. Maybe an hour and a half just to get to the car bridge and document how it looks. Maybe I ought to get my head strap out, but I think it just looks so weird. It would be nice if I could strap it to the straps here, but I don't have that yet. A lot of achus. It's a very important food for the natives, and the other local people hardly even know what that is. Well, I think most of them do, but especially if you go out of the jungle, they won't know, because it's a swamp palm that likes warm, humid, and wet areas. And papaya is growing wild in many places, and people just don't sell it or cultivate it. It's just kind of left to grow. It seems like it's related to Yaku, so there's still lots of bike tracks. I wonder if these people go all the way to Chuchumlesa. Obviously it'd be a lot faster with a motorized gas power or electric. Well, no one really has electric here yet, but I would hope they do. They have electricity. I don't see. Oh yeah, I think the power lines may cross the river to the other side. The red flowers, that's kind of wild tree, more or less, native, I think. But there's a road, so it's all flat. Should be easy going. Yucca fields and bananas. Mostly plantains. When I say banana, basically the same thing. I guess that road goes to a mine, so I don't want to deviate at the moment. It's getting warm actually. Next time I might start even earlier, like 7. I think mainly I wanted to avoid the school kids, but it really doesn't matter, even if there's some cars. So I don't know. I guess being the first time that I do this, it was very calculated, but I don't have to do that next time. And it was also something, if it takes a lot of time, then I needed to find that time. I just gotta get the right strapping, so I'm not gonna be one-handed bicycle on a sketchy road like this. But yeah, lots of archer palms. I chose the 1080 because I just want to save on space. I don't want to go 4K. Let me know how the quality is. I would assume it's decent. I'm not sure where the microphone might be on this side, so try not to touch it or cover it. Pretty sparse population here, but concentrated around one village and probably towards the bridge, but I think everyone sort of has their own, you know, dozen, 2 dozen hectare, or half a dozen if they split it among their kids. And I think maybe most, if not all, is reserved territory that only natives are allowed to own unless they marry into them. Cultivate quite a lot here, so it's very good. I think most for self-sufficiency. Yeah, there's corn, probably to feed chickens or something. So they still kind of do traditional farming, but also more modernized stuff. Oh yeah, there is another village that I'm gonna hit. I think it's actually quite large, or a center, I'm not sure. Probably they call it a Shuar center, which is called San Jose, I believe. So let's see. Yeah, who knows, maybe someone that's doing bike trips would prefer to take this than the E45. You just have to go over Kisa and then this way. And I know people that did that in Mexico when I was doing the Quintana Roo along the Yucatan Peninsula. Maybe I'll link that below as well. Now I was doing bikepacking, now I'm just doing a short couple-hour trip. I was on the bike for probably at least, I guess, 6 hours or some odd hours. Oh, something's coming up. I might be getting close to that village. From there, I think it's fairly close shot to the bridge that I'm trying to get to. Now I get a clue. Well, it's the same last name as the friends that I know, so how they wash things. Don't want to invade too much on their privacy. They do live quite remote, even though it is a public road, if I understand correctly. Obviously, people might not see it that way if they. Friendly dogs, not barking. I suppose they might be stray or that's the main disadvantage is having the boots, but might be okay with sandals. Just no risk if your boots get close. Sure what to do about it. Having a stick might help to deter them. So people are up there. Oh yeah, wow, so that might be that village. Kind of hard to hold on to the camera and the group LD. Okay, so this is the thing with it. I might have to just make sure I'm safe crossing. Rocks. So you definitely can't make it here with a little car. You need a Jeep or a pickup truck. Probably doesn't really have to be 4x4, but it would be a benefit if it was. So yeah, I saw a guy just now that was black skin, so maybe from the coast or Venezuela, I'm not sure. Main downside now is that my boots get a little sweaty. I guess that I'm pretty close. Life vests and such. So, oh yeah, the Mexican sunflower. People like them here too. Yeah, a lot of hutches. Okay, it might be a hill, so I'll need both hands here. So far, yeah, friendly hunting. Had some readings. I saw a little cemetery that had some crosses. So as they got, I don't know, baptized or whatever it's called, Christianized and Catholic and whatnot. Saw a bicycle, but it was like obviously not an electric, just nice one, just parked or whatever, leaned against the ditch. So it's probably a kid. Usually adults here don't ride them. I'm the exception, obviously, and whoever wants to join me. Still fixing my other, trying to fix the battery. Yeah, nice rock formations. They've been working on this road for years. They first dug it a few years ago. Probably took them, I don't know, 6 months to get through. Then they left it for a couple of years and finally gravel, because without gravel it's nearly impossible to navigate on wheels. Yeah, so as I was saying, gravel, when they put it on fresh, it was still not very easy to navigate, but I don't know how long it took, probably a few weeks or months. I already left at that point, so when I got back after about half a year, it was good. What is this? So probably more there is Terra fruitis. I'll check on the map. The sister community. They're holding another retreat, so hopefully that goes well. I think, can't remember what month it's gonna be. Maybe this month or next month. I'll check. Maybe I'll put. It's not a bad bicycle track. I mean, if you're loaded down and heavy, it would be harder, but if you're a lightweight travel and or just for fun. So if you can count how many streams of water nugget came over the top. It's pretty deep. Very clean looking water. I bet they use it for drinking. I think I'm gonna have to get on the bike to get up the hill here. Oh, but I can't. I need to gear down. Alright. Getting pretty close to a break, I think. I'll check. Yeah, that's probably been the steepest. I wish they would fill those. So that would be hard. So, going down. So the motors here are very small. One motor, hub motor, and it's good for flat. It helps going uphill, but then it kind of just helps enough to combat the weight of its motor and battery, really. So you still have to work. Wonder where Terra fruitis might be. Well, we'll see. So far, so good. I'll check the time. Still been just enjoying the ride, really. That's kind of nice to conversate and bring you along, reminisce on the bike travels. Okay, so that really looks no different than where we're at. A lot of gravel. Maybe they're planning to build something. Or 9/11, so I think I'll have to check what time I left, but it was definitely after 8. And so it's probably been an hour of a reasonably good pace. The hills going up slow and down is a bit faster. And which is like a store. So someone's selling something, because pretty far from anything here. I think we're not too far from the village of the Guerrilla. Lost 1 bar so far. We have 3 bars of battery. I'll kick it up a notch. Help me up this hill. And enjoy the ride. Okay, update. I checked the map, and actually I'm not sure what village I passed, or center or whatever, but oh, that's good. I'm glad you got that electric tape to keep you in there. So because the San Jose is still coming up, so it might be a good turnaround, and then maybe another time I can go a little earlier or something to get to that village for a break, and then see how far, or maybe I could do it today. We'll see. No guarantees. Let's see. A pie and acho. How nice to have a cool little dually. crossing. I managed to bike across without getting off, so that's cool. It was a bit bumpy, but kept it steady and just keep going forward, you know. We'll be fine. So, goal for today is get to the village, take a rest, see if we continue. I don't know. Maybe I'll ask the locals how far they are from the bridge. Just if I can just touch the bridge, I'll be happy. Turn back around. I would imagine it might be easier. Actually, technically I'm going downhill now, but it's like hills, a lot of up and down. Okay, according to the map, I'm approaching the center village, San Jose. Not much different than anywhere else, really. And I think, and according to the map, it is pretty close, so hopefully it's only like a few minutes to get to the bridge. The map does show that there's a road going in the village that way. And that might be a trip for another day. Oh yeah, that's a cool. Well, okay, here we go. Let's see if I can read that. So they made a, oh okay, 90,000 discovered space. So that must be further in. Yeah, I'm not gonna go there. Some miners are living there. Let's go. There's a mining pump. Papayas, bananas. Can you say that? Anyway, something for eating. Yuca. So maybe I'm not gonna stop here after all. Just get to the bridge on forward we go. So I imagine it's 5 minutes, but let's see. So yeah, he made it. Just keep going. And I found a shallower spot to cross. Oh, it's the third truck coming. Wood. Okay, we're down to 2 bars. I've been doing is it level 2 medium power. It's going to help me push forward. So there's more houses and we're getting close. It's a nice soccer field. Looks well maintained. For the jungle, anybody knows how hard it is to keep the grass so short, so some old houses, so it must have been here a while. Helicopter going by. I think they're circulating one out there doing reconnaissance or some kind of mining issues. Area. There's the sign of where we are, San Miguel. A lot of little places around here. They have tubes. I wonder if those are government. I would guess that they bought them at first and then gave up. I think I would imagine it's the final stretch to the bridge. I need to take a rest and turn back. It's gonna be fun too. Nice traditional thatch roof and a taxi. Oh, I wonder if I could hire one to take back. So tired. Guadalupe. Some sawing going on. I think I know this one. So, things for sale and a lot of mining warehouses. I think 2 helicopters, which seem to be very high across the river here. And this is how they stop the excavators from passing for free. That's pretty cool. Night guard. Bet we passed our Fruitus taxis are going here. Makes sense. It's not far, I think. I think I see Provideria. Cool. Yeah, there's I think that's the Fruitus access bridge. There must be something else. It's hard to film inside. Oh yeah, I wonder. I think they lost excavators into the river from landslides. That's so sad. Jeez. And I think they were planning a bridge here, but I don't know if that's ever coming. They had one. Okay, I'm gonna focus a little. We have fun way down. And let's see if I have, hopefully I have enough batteries for this filming, or I can continue on my phone. Not gonna film the way back, obviously. It's the same thing. Okay, looks like I fell out of my pocket. Yeah, my legs are getting tired. I did bike to a city. It's so different because it's flat, but still gets tiring because I'm not used to it.
Es el chiquito así.
¿Seda o Namwa?
No, no, ¿cómo llamarán así?
¿Ahorita?
Ahorita.
Ah, no, tengo, sí tengo, está bien.
Ya.
Aquí
Y ya,
encuentran oro, ¿no?
sí, oye.
Okay.
Oye, y conversarás si es que quieres, hagamos un trabajito.
Okay.
Vamos a ver o conversamos con algún técnico para ver si no se pide un motor y le hacemos una gente para que saque el material.
Okay.
Es bonito.
Otra vez tu nombre.
Moisés Quirola.
Moisés Quirola, ok,
Sí.
mucho gusto.
Ya, viene para acá. Cambio ya se acabó, se quebró porque es de madera. Ahorita de vuelta estoy haciendo otro.
Ah, ok.
Con una madera que se llama bisahuiña.
Ah, ok.
Y es durísimo. Eso tengo unos
ok.
palitos todavía. Estoy haciendo.
Muy bien.
Porque se me quebró y ahorita no estoy tomando jugo. Si no ya te invitara.
Ah,
Sale
ok,
rico
gracias.
ese
Ya,
jugo.
muy bien.
Sí.
Ok, hasta luego.
Sí.
Mucho gusto.
Vendrás.
Ya.
Vendrás para ver si no hacemos
Ok,
algo.
gracias.
El trapiche ayudarásme a conversar para ver.
Ok, bueno.
Porque ese de madera vuelta se acaba y de fierro vuelta así dura. Más
Sí,
que sea
claro.
para moler así.
Para toda la
Para
vida.
ya, claro. Yo te voy a regalar unas plantas que tengo de
ok.
madera.
¿Cómo se llama?
Bisahuiña.
Bisagüiña.
Bisahuiña. Es,
muy bien.
aquí tengo la madera. Es, apercibe como a canela, algo de eso.
Ok.
Es uno, es negro el
Claro.
palo,
Ok.
otro es rojo,
Ah, ok.
pero ese es durísimo.
Muy bien.
Eso no. En el torno no pueden
no entra.
fácil.
Ok.
Sí, no pueden, digamos, no se les da. No es fácil.
Es
Ok,
más
sí.
duro que...
Ya, hermanito.
Hasta luego. Ya,
Vendrás.
gracias. Ya, gracias. Well, this is fun. holes, I guess. That took a while, but it was a good rest. I'm close now, he said, to the bridge. That turned into a long break. So hopefully I could get back by 11, but I think I'll be back more like 12. We shall see. So yet another one crossing, and this is finally that place that my friend sent me. I wouldn't say 20 minutes, it took almost 2 hours to get here. So lots of little roads here, I don't even know. We finally got to that bridge. I don't know if I should, well, I might as well cross it. Let's see. Yeah, it's already on the map, I guess. So, I'll just cross it and come back. Well, maybe I could put that head thing, but I don't wanna, well, no, I don't know. Let's just go like this, I guess. No risk. I made it here, I might as well make it to the pavement. I guess, yeah, the best case scenario would be take a taxi back, but not sure what it would cost. Else crossing the bridge. Officially made it to pavement. So I think I'll just rest here a little. Dry my boots. Head back. Thanks for the company. I don't think I'll take any bus, but it's a good shelter. I think I'm waiting for a bus. Stand aside basically to not confuse them.